As far as phones go, the Sony Xperia X is a pretty pleasant one. There's nothing terrifically exciting about its design or specs, but that's actually okay because it's a good, comfortable phone for a price that's much lower than your iPhones and your Samsung Galaxies. I was able to do everything I wanted on this global model running Android 6.0 that I have here in basic black. I took a conference call, talked to my bank for a painfully long time, played games, and of course there was the non-stop emailing and messaging. The straight sides here on this phone make it easy to grip, and I dig the dedicated shutter button for taking photos. I always have. The Xperia X boasts an enormous 23 megapixel rear camera and a 13 megapixel front-facing lens that has some of Sony's camera tech that's been adapted for phones. Plus, there are a ton of manual control settings and options that you don't see on a lot of other handsets, like Fill Flash. Pictures are absolutely good enough to proudly share, but I'm not quite ready to call this the best camera on the market for every lighting scenario. While a good all-arounder, this 5-inch X here faces very stiff competition from other phones that are water-resistant and have faster processors and larger screens, if you're into that. I personally think this is a really great phone to use one-handed. The biggest red flag, though, is that for US buyers, Sony is disabling the fingerprint reader that's built into the power button, which is extremely perplexing because the reader works really well. Without it, it will take longer for you to unlock the device, and you won't be able to use your finger to authorize an Android Pay purchase. So when it comes down to it, US buyers should move on, like maybe to the Nexus 6P for instance, but everyone else who's looking for a less expensive phone that's nice to use should keep the Xperia X in the running.